Hello and welcome to a color compare of some new colors from the Army Painter. I actually have four groups of colors here because we have some newcomers, sometimes multiple in each of these groups. There are 6 new colors we are looking at today. And you'll see on the swatch sticks this little stylized F on the bottom of them, and you might have already guessed what that refers to. Let's just kind of take a look at these colors here. Here we have this new Army Painter Safety Orange alongside our other oranges. And you'll see it's a basic orange. It maybe looks just a little bit duller there, but it's definitely an orange color that can work in all of our orange kind of needs on our models. Here over on the green side, wish I could pick those up just a little cleaner off this here, but let's take a look. We have 2 here. We have this neon yellow that is decidedly looking green, and this Gauss Green here. And those 2 colors are very much among our greens, and you'd almost say they're actually pretty similar in this current state. We'll show you a little bit of a difference of that state here in just a minute. Definitely greens that you could use just about anywhere on your models, though I'm not sure I'd use those on my classic orc skin. Alright, let's take a look at the blues here for a minute. I have a few different blues. We have the new Army Painter Blue Flux, a very dark blue color over that black, and we have the deep blue and Cantor blue there as well, and you can see that fits right in with those dark blues, if not maybe a bit darker. And then finally, up in our red category here, we have 2 more of these Army Painter paints, and we see there is it's called Violet Volt. This one right here, that's one of the new ones. It's got the F on it. And definitely a dark red, darker than any of these reds here. And then we have this thing called Hot Pink, which is neither hot nor pink. And so you might be wondering, if you haven't figured out the trick of this video yet, you might be wondering what the heck is going on with these colors. They seem very dull, they seem not to match their names, and that's not like Army Painter to produce, colors like that. Well, here's where the magic happens. I'm going to do something I've never done on a video before, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off my ring light. And when I do that, I'm going to bring up another light that I have. You might guess what kind of light this is. This is a black light, and you can now see that there's something that those 6 Army Painter new paints have in common. They're all glowing very nicely under this black light. So we have our neon yellow and Gauss Green glowing a very similar tone, though I will say that off camera the neon yellow is glowing a little bit of a brighter yellow color. Cameras and black lights tend to not get along. There's our safety orange, a nice bright glow there with that safety orange. Here's where our Violet Volt actually looks like Violet and Volt. It's kind of washing out on camera to be very light of a white color, but it's definitely a kind of a purpley hue there. Hot Pink living up to its name. A nice bright hot pink color there. And then finally our Blue Flux that is glowing this beautiful blue, almost tealy green color. And you see a big difference from all these other colors that under the black light and the dark have kind of washed themselves out, maybe with the exception of some of these blues that are just reflecting that purple light. So anyways, these are the new Air Fluorescents from the Army Painter, and so I do have actually the bottles here for, there's Hot Pink, and there's Safety Orange, and here's the Neon Yellow, and we have the Gauss Green. I got 2 more over here sitting off camera. We have the Blue Flux, and we have the Violet Volt. And what the goal of this video really was is to show you how these look both under a regular light and a black light. So we're going to swap our lighting here just to kind of show you that here. If I turn on the ring light, the black light is still there, and then I'll move away the black light, and you can see they go back to their regular color. If I do that, switch back again, putting the black light here, and I'm lowering this black light bar, it's an LED black light, onto here. You can see in the complete dark, those really start to light up bright. Now these are air paints from the Army Painter, and so are designed to go through an airbrush. I did brush them on for this test because I wanted to show you how they look brushed on, and then we're gonna actually airbrush them on, because I do have my airbrush, to see if there's any difference in them, to see if they maybe behave a little bit closer to their kind of intended color. You can see here I have the black light is off to the side now, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off, actually, if I can find the button for it. And so you see that in the bottles, these are pretty bright colors, and then you get them on the swatch stick over black, and they're not. So clearly we have some, there goes my ring light again. Clearly we have some testing to do with these to really figure out what exactly they're going to look like. But for now, they look amazing under black light, and I think that's really the whole point of these. And so the nice thing, though, with that is they look fine not under the black light. So your models can have just a little bit of surprise, right? Oh, I used this orange. Well, that looks like a fine orange. Haha, but wait. If we get this under a black light or something, if we have a fun maybe event you could run with your gaming or something, where you have a black light night or something, you can bring a really cool army. Maybe you can have a black light painting night with these Army Painter paints. Lots of cool stuff. Well, this is color compare, so the one last thing I want to mention is on the Citadel side, they don't actually have any paints that are specifically this fluorescent or blacklight reactive. So hopefully we'll see some from the Citadel side in the future. I would love to see them come out with stuff. In fact, in the paint lines that I'm able to get from my local game stores, I did not have anything to compare these to. And so, Army Painter, you win, kind of by default, but also because I think these are awesome. So I am definitely looking forward to getting these on some models and showing you what I do with these next. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little deviation from the usual color compare. Thanks for watching. Take care. Let's get gaming.